Deriving quadratic function.
Letter A, given the description of its graph. Example 1, the graph of f of x equals x squared is moved 3 units to the right and 1 unit upward. So first, in the solution, write the given function and then determine the vertex. So the vertex is 0, 0. Because the graph moved 3 units to the right, kapag 3 units to the right, that means we are referring to the value of each. Kapag movement niya ay upward or downward, we're going to assign this as the value of k. So therefore, to find the new vertex, we will add plus 0 plus 3 on the value of h because 3 units to the right, and in the value of k, plus 1. So 0 plus 1 because 1 unit upward. Therefore, the new vertex is 3, 1. Then, we're going to write the new quadratic function. Just substitute in the form f of x is equal to a quantity x minus h squared plus k. So, papalitan yung a. Ang a ay 1. The same with the given function. Then h is 3 and then k is 1. So the answer is f of x equals the quantity of x minus 3 squared plus 1. Or kapag naka-general form, it is f of x equals x squared minus 6x plus 10. Next example, number 2, the graph of f of x equals 2x squared minus 3 is moved 2 units downward. Dahil nag-move ng 2 units downward, so ibig sabihin, mababago ang value ng k. So solution, the given is f of x equals 2x squared minus 3. Identify the vertex. Ang vertex ng given function ay 0, negative 3. And then, to find the new vertex, we will have h is 0 dahil wala naman pong nabanggit kung nag-move right or left. Then, since nag-move downward, magsusubtract tayo ng 2 units sa value ng k. Kaya, negative 3 minus 2. Therefore, the vertex will be 0, negative 5. And then, isa-substitute po ulit natin sa f of x equals a quantity x minus h squared plus k. So, ang value ng a ay papalitan which is 2. Katulad din po nung given na function na 2 ang a. Kasi wala namang pagbabago sa opening. Ang value ng h ay 0, ang value ng k ay negative 5. Then, kapag inayos na ang function na ito, f of x equals to quantity x minus 0 squared minus 5, the equation will be f of x is equal to 2x squared minus 5. Example 3, the graph of f of x equals negative 4x squared is moved 5 units to the right. So, ibig sabihin, mag-change ang value ng h kasi ang movement ay to the right. And it opens 2 times wider upward. So, kapag sinabing opening ang nag-change, ibig sabihin, value ng a ang mag-change. So, ang tinutukoy dito na opening up is na upward ay yung opening. And then, 2 times wider, ibig sabihin, the smaller the value of a, the wider is the graph. Dahil upward, ibig sabihin din po nito na ang value ng a ay positive. So, let's move on to the solution. The given is f of x equals negative 4x squared. We all know that the vertex of this is 0, 0. Dahil nag-move to the right, mag-a-add tayo ng 5 sa value ng h. So, 0 plus 5, 0. Therefore, the new vertex is 5, 0. Then, we will change also the value of A. The given value of A, this is the given value of A, is A equals negative 4. Then, to solve the new value of A, we're going to change negative 4 into positive 4 because opening upward, and then divide it by 2. Bakit divide it by 2? Because 2 times wider. Pag naging wider ang graph, ibig sabihin ang value ng A ay bababa o magiging smaller. Kaya, i-divide natin by 2 kasi 2 times wider. So, therefore, the new value of A is positive 2. And now, we are going to substitute in f of x equals a quantity x minus h squared plus k. The value of a is 2, yung bagong value ng a. Value ng h is 5. That's why x minus 5 quantity squared. At ang value ng k ay 0, so no need to write 0. And then expand this equation. We will have the general form f of x equals 2x squared minus 20x plus 50. Number 4, the graph of f of x equals 3 times the quantity of x minus 1 squared plus 4 is moved 1 unit to the right. So, 1 unit to the right, ibig sabihin, change natin, magkakaroon ng change sa value ng h. 3 units downward, ibig sabihin, this is the value of k. And it opens 2 times narrower downward. So, magkakaroon din po ng change sa value ng a. So, isa-isahin po natin ito. Solution, ang given ay f of x equals 3 times the quantity of x minus 1 squared plus 4. So, ang vertex nito ay 1, 4. Next is, 1 unit to the right, magdadagdag tayo ng plus 1 sa value ng h. 3 units downward, ibig sabihin, magsusubtract tayo ng 3 sa value ng k. So, 1 plus 1 in the value of h and 4 minus 3 in the value of k. Therefore, the new vertex is 2, 1. Next is the value of a. The given value of a is positive 3. And then for our solution to find the new value of a is change into negative 3. Because it opens downward, and then multiply it by 2. Why multiply it by 2? Because 2 times narrower. Kasi kapag nagiging narrower ang opening ng graph, yung value ng a ay lumalaki, yung absolute value. So, we will have negative 6. So, substitute ulit sa f of x equals a quantity x minus h squared plus k. Palitan yung a, yung h, at yung k. So, f of x equals negative 6, the new value of a, times the quantity of x minus 2, yung value ng h, squared plus k, which is 1. And then expand this equation to find the general form. Therefore, the general form is f of x is equal to negative 6x squared plus 24x minus 23. So, that's all for deriving the quadratic function, letter A, given the description of the graph. Letter B, given the zeros. Example 1, find the quadratic function whose zeros are 5 and negative 5. When we say zeros of quadratic function, ito po yung x-intercepts. So, to solve this solution, equate nyo muna yung 5 and negative 5 sa x. So, pag sinabi kasing zeros or x-intercepts, yun po yung roots. So, x is equal to negative 5. and the other one is x is equal to positive 5. Then, kapag inilipat nyo na sa left side, so magiging x plus 5 equals 0, and x minus 5 is equal to 0. And then these two, x plus 5 and x minus 5, we are just going to multiply. So x plus 5 times the quantity x minus 5 is equal to 0. Then, pag multiply na po using FOIL method, x squared minus 25 equals 0. And then yung 0, palitan ng y or f of x. So therefore, the quadratic function is f of x is equal to x squared minus 25. Okay, next. Example 2, find the quadratic function whose zeros are 3 and 2/3. So for the solution, we will have x is equal to 3 and the other one, x is equal to 2/3. So if we let the right side equals to 0, so using addition property, x minus 3 is equal to 0. And on the other one, since my denominator, let us eliminate the denominator by multiplying both sides by 3. So 3x is equal to 2. And then using addition property to make the right side 0, so 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. So these two factors will be multiplied to each other. So 2x minus 3 times the quantity of 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. And then multiplying, we will have 3x squared minus 11x plus 6 equals 0. Then yung 0, palitan ng y or f of x. Therefore, the quadratic function is f of x is equal to 3x squared minus 11x plus 6. Okay, next example 3. Find the quadratic function whose zeros are 1 plus minus square root of 3. Solution, we let 1 plus minus square root of 3 as x. So, x equals 1 plus minus square root of 3. So, let's move this one to the left side by addition property of equality. So, we will have x minus 1 is equal to positive or negative square root of 3. So, para matanggal yung square root sign dito sa 3, i-square natin both sides of the equation. So, pag sinimplify na yung the square of x minus 1, the PST equivalent is x squared minus 2x plus 1 equals, dahil in-square na po natin itong positive negative square root of 3 squared na. So, makakancel na po yan. So, ang matitira na lang ay 3. And then yung 3, i-combine natin on the left side using addition property of equality. So, we will have f of x is equal to x squared minus 2x minus 2 because yung 3, we subtract 3 on both sides of the equation. So, 1 minus 3 is negative 2. Okay, so the quadratic function is f of x equals x squared minus 2x minus 2. So, that's all for the quadratic function given the zeros.